about the transit of Venus through the sign of Libra. Now, this video is coming pretty late. I've had a lot of pretty awesome and crazy things happen this last month where I didn't get this out early in the season of Venus being in Libra during that transit, so I do apologize, but I will share with you guys some cool stuff later. So, Venus transiting through the sign of Libra. It's been there since about August 30th, and it's going to be there till the 23rd, which is only a couple more days from this date of this video I'm filming. So during this transit, whenever we get Venus, which represents love and beauty and romance and what we enjoy in the physical world, how our five senses are pleased and how we enjoy life in general, and we combine that with the energy of Libra. Libra is about grace and balance and harmony and art and beauty and things that are aesthetically pleasing. That's what we get. Venus is actually in one of her home signs while she's transiting through Libra. So anything that you could think of that Venus represents, the goddess of love represents, is brought so much more to life during this transit. I mean relationships, okay, partnerships. Of course, everybody at any time, you know, it doesn't matter what the transits are, like as a collective, we all go through relationship stuff. Relationships are always going to be highlighted. But while Venus is in Libra, it can bring about more of a feeling of, oh, I want a partnership, of a need for partnership. It doesn't always have to be relationships all smooshy, booshy, lovey-dovey. It can mean just like partnering up with people on certain projects, for example. Or not wanting to go places alone, like not wanting to go out to eat alone or go shopping alone, and just feeling like you should have someone else by your side. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It can be just a friend, you know, or going to get coffee or whatever. It's like, oh, this is kind of boring and lonely because I feel like I should have somebody with me to converse with, you know. It's not really an energy of being isolated and alone because Libra is a sign, it's an air sign, so it is very sociable and talkative and chatty. The negative side of Libra energy while Venus is transiting there, it can bring a little bit more out of people, particularly people who have Libra energy or certain other energies, is Libra energy is about fairness. So people could be feeling a little bit more like things need to be fair, okay, because Libra is the scales, it's balanced. So if things are off balance, like say for example, you feel like someone's being treated more, you know, better than you are for some reason, right? Like maybe in the workplace or something. You feel like that's off balance. So you're going to be like, oh my gosh, it's not fair. It's not fair. They're getting special treatment. It's not fair. You're going to feel like that maybe even at home, like, oh, somebody else in the family or the household is getting treated a certain way. What about me? It's not fair. That can be a positive thing in a way, but it can shift over to the negative to where also, you know, people are going overboard with it, or maybe even people can be a little bit more like two-faced. Libra energy is very flirtatious, okay? I mean, sometimes to a fault, just being completely honest. So a little more flirtatiousness, open to flirting, can come about during this transit, especially when Venus comes into contact with Uranus, which actually happened a few days before I'm filming this. It happened on the 18th of September exactly. Uranus, okay, is a planet of the unexpected. It rules electricity, okay, electric shocks, things that are shocking, you know, emotionally shocking to us, things that are a little out of the ordinary. I am expecting like to hear after last weekend when this transit was like hot, you know, and really sparking, of some crazy like sparks happening between people or crazy random hookups, or, you know, it depends on where Venus is transiting in your chart and what sign you are and all kinds of other technical stuff that we'd have to do a personal reading for. But Venus and Uranus opposition, it's like Uranus is shocking Venus, sending her a zap. You know, Venus is normally about like partnership, being together one-to-one with one person, usually. And Uranus is like, zap, nope, hold on, you need to consider something else. What about this person, that person? What about, you know, being in multiple relationships with different people at the same time? What about being in a relationship with somebody who is totally different from you that you've never considered before? You know, that's a Venus and Uranus transit. It's still kind of going on through the rest of its transit through the sign of Libra up until the 23rd. It's kind of fading out now, but hey, you guys tell me if you've had any experiences the week of the 17th, 18th, 19th of September, and you know, even the days, a couple days prior, a couple days after. Did you have any crazy love experiences? Especially if you are a person who is born under a sign ruled by Venus naturally, which is either Taurus or Libra. Okay, let me know if you have any crazy stories. Other than the crazy Uranus energy, Libra energy is usually pretty dignified, graceful. When it comes to style and fashion, when I think of Venus and Libra, I think of being clean cut, okay? Whether male or female, being clean cut. Not too flashy, not a whole bunch of bright colors. More like basic colors. White comes to mind, baby blue, maybe even some pastel colors, or just basic, like, you know, navy blue with paired with black or gray, like some contrasting colors that are very simple, you know, when it comes to your wardrobe and what you're wearing. I know during this Venus and Libra transit, I'm Venus ruled. I have a stellium planets in Taurus in the 7th house, so that's like total Venus energy, and I have some planets in Libra, so I'm very Venus ruled, and this transit has made me feel like toning down a little bit with the attire and the style, like just wearing like this, what I'm wearing today, like a basic, like a t-shirt and maybe some accented jewelry, and some simple, you know, I have some simple like sandals on, just kind of casual and cute and clean cut, not overdoing it. The makeup, I usually put a lot of purple and all this crazy stuff, but I've kind of felt like toning that down and going to some more neutral colors during this time, you know, not so much the purple lipstick or anything, just maybe some nude colors, some pinks, you know, some really basic stuff. When I think of Venus and Libra as far as fashion for men, I think of the guy that always has his hair nice and faded or shaved or whatever, just very clean cut, not scruffy or shaggy, nice and, you know, shaved, maybe lined up beard or something if they have facial hair, or just completely like just clean cut, maybe wearing some very nice like button-up shirts, or it doesn't really have to be fancy, just really clean cut and simple attire. When I think of Libra energy and Venus traveling through it, I think of people like, there's some YouTubers, I watch a lot of beauty gurus on YouTube. I love beauty, and Venus in Libra is all about beauty and all about the aesthetically pleasing to the eye images and people and decorations, decor, whatever. So I think of YouTubers like Carly Bybel and Mariana Hewitt. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of any of them, but they were both born with their sun sign in Libra. I think Mariana may have like Venus in Scorpio or something, but she is total Libra. Very simple, clean cut style, simple makeup, not too much, and Carly as well. Usually pretty simple beauty. So if you've never heard of them, check out their videos and check out even the background, like the decor in their houses. It's like white with like a couple of accents of like another basic color. Very simple, clean beauty. So lastly, during this Venus and Libra transit, Libra energy is about the arts, okay? That can mean beauty, fashion, and music. It's a little bit more graceful with the arts, not as wild and crazy arts like Uranus energy, like Aquarius or Pisces likes the really abstract and out there and, you know, really flowy arts. And then Taurus is just into anything that's like, you know, really like triggers all the five senses type of art. Libra is usually very simple. It's like looking at actual paintings and drawings and music and just everything art I think of when I think of Venus and Libra. So I'm going to show you guys some footage that I gathered together of an event called First Fridays. Where I live, every first Friday of the month, people go to this arts district downtown and they look at art in different galleries. There's people on the street corner playing instruments. There's lots of food. There's just everything Venusian, everything to please the five senses is there. Okay, we go to a record store, me and my oldest son. He's actually a Libra sun. So we love going to First Fridays. It's like a tradition, and also to go to the record store always. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys some footage at the end of this video, so stay tuned if you really like looking at art and anything Venusian. So stay tuned for that, and also stay tuned, very soon I will be filming the transit of Venus through the sexy sign of Scorpio. Ooh, the claws will come out, boo-boo. See you guys next time.